Hello. It's been about a week, but oh well, that's fine. So, let's get this started. Let's just switch on over. I just turn up this. There we go. And there's your volume. Fix this out for you. And get your volumes right. Alright. Let's get this back. Alright, this is Ocarina of Time, if you've never seen Ocarina of Time, but it's one of the most, played games of the last, now almost 30 years. So, let's just go ahead, and I am using, instead of playing, like, on original hardware, I am using Ship of Harkinian, which is the PC port, through my actual, ROM. That's fine. Which it does have a randomizer and a boss rush mode, which might do boss rush mode after I beat the game. But we're gonna start a regular file, and we're gonna play through this game 100%. And I am using a real N64 controller. I just got Nintendo's Switch Online one, so I am using that because I very much prefer to use a real 64 controller to play Ocarina of Time and all 64 games, because it is a phenomenal controller. It's not great, but it is very fun to use. So without further ado, we will click yes on starting the timer. I do have some quality of life features turned on, mostly story skip and text skip. I've played this game about 20 million times, so let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this game is in. We do have 60 FPS for this. Yeah. 60 FPS. Let me turn down my volume there. Alright. 60 FPS, very much 16 by 9, which the original is, 20 FPS. I thought there was 2 in there. 20 FPS 4 by 3 aspect ratio. But this Ship of Harkinian PC port allows you to get some modernized features. Oh no! I'm not going fast enough. And we're just gonna real quick go through just the beginning of the game stuff. Get the sword, get the shield, and go to the first dungeon. So we're just gonna speed through this a bit. Let me turn this down just a little bit for you guys. Alright. Oh. There's a rock that I do have to dodge. I do have an advantage in playing this game because of, again, played it so many times, and I play randomizers all the time, so might as well go ahead and after this playthrough might do a randomizer or two. In this, if I were to be using a modern controller with 2 control sticks, I could have a camera button, or well, a camera stick, but I don't. No, I normally don't fail this often. Oh my gosh! Let's try this again. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna have to walk around. Again, I'm going to try to not use too many big glitches. I will use a few glitches, because I know them. Nothing too crazy, nothing too big. well, I will do some super slides. I will do, you know, small, jumps like bridge clip that I was trying to do. Then, real quick, get the shield so I can go to the Great Deku Tree. I will use just some quality of life glitches. Nothing too big and game breaking. No entering dungeons early, even though I really want to. No becoming an adult early. I do have instant text on, so because it just takes a long time. It's just speeding up my playthrough a little bit. Just get a couple of these. And any, like, actual glitches that we come through. Oh, right, I forgot to skip this cutscene. Let's get Deku Sticks. Alright. And any glitches that I do actually use, I will explain as when I do them. So you're not going to be left in the dark. Let's get the first dungeon item over here. Do this, and we're just my normal speeding up quality of life movement area things. Because I've played this game too many times not to just do this. I do have, sped up animations for the slow things, climbing, crawling, that kind of stuff. Just because I can, and that's a setting that I can turn on through the PC port. All right. I do not need the map because I'm not going to be in here long because I know where everything is. I don't need the map or the compass, but I do need to go into the compass room to get our first of 100 gold Skulltula tokens. In the compass room, there is this. Jump slashes always do more damage, and so you should always, if you can, almost always use a jump slash. But there is a caveat to that, and that will lead into a glitch at the end of the level. Level being dungeon. Or we can do that right now. So, I'm jump slashing, and this game is coded in a way that they forgot to give a damage value to the crouch stab. So the crouch stab takes on the last damage value that you do. So anytime you swing your sword, your crouch stab power value gets changed. And it just so happens that a Deku Stick has the exact same power value as the Master Sword Jump Slash through a Deku Stick Jump Slash, which is very powerful and leads to one-shotting most, if not all, child enemies, which it isn't all. I don't need to open this. I don't know why I did. That's a heart. I do know how to skip this basement, but for the purposes of playing this game just on stream, I won't. I might when I get back. Gosh dang. There we go. What? Should have. There we go. At Deku Scrub, he gives you the code to beat the game, to beat the dungeon. Later. And that will come in at the end of the dungeon, obviously. If you are looking to play this game for yourself, this might not be the best one to watch if you want to avoid spoilers for, you know, everything coming up if you're going to play along with me. Because this really isn't like a... This is more of a just be hanging out and having fun with this game, because I haven't played this game normally, or through a casual playthrough in probably about 9 years at this point. I've almost only for the last almost 10 years played through with randomizers or speed runs or just messing around with glitches. So this is just me having a small casual playthrough with about maybe a quarter of the glitches that I'll use. There is a small glitch right here that you can do by angling yourself up right here, pulling out your sword. Oops, I should have crouched. Angling yourself and jump slashing into this fire and pulling out your stick will sometimes, if you do it right, light your stick on fire without you needing to, oops, that's up. Will, if you do this right, light your stick on fire without having to actually run your stick into a light or a torch. But you know what? Right now, I just want to show off the cool basement skip. We'll see if I can get the jump. If not, I'll do the mega side hop. So there is a way to do this by targeting the wall, rolling until you stop, do 2 backflips, side hop left, a side hop right, and line up the center right here. Roll, and then roll and jump. Oh, almost. It almost worked. But if it's something like that, something around there. I don't think I lined it up properly because of it being 16:9 and not having that glitch tick up at the top that Ship of Harkinian has. I don't think I lined that up properly. Another way to do this is to target this wall, hold out shield, and side hop to this Deku Baba. Wait for him to start, and then roll and side hop gives you a mega side hop that lands you right up top. It's really cool. And very easy. So let's go ahead and finish this first dungeon. After completing this dungeon, we will not have the big cutscene that Deku Tree tells you, oh, I'm dying, and go do Hyrule, because that's long, and I really don't want to go through that today. So, quick jump slash into this room just to store power, crouch stab. If you've already played this game casually and you've just swung your sword at Goma, it's taken you a bajillion years. I'm gonna beat her in 3 hits. Oh, I didn't grab nuts. All right, just crouch stab, crouch stab, crouch stab. And that's the fight. That's what happens when you've played this game way too many times. So we'll grab the heart container, and we're out of here. In about 13 minutes, we started the game. And beat the dungeon. Alright, let's go. Let's grab a couple of rupees real quick. And then we'll head on out and get our Ocarina. Another thing about this this version of the game is if you notice over on the right side, we're gonna skip the. We also skipped the sorry cutscene because that's a long cutscene. You can see that there's a D-pad input there, or a D-pad right underneath the C button inputs. That's because in this version of the game, I can set items to be on the D-pad, which I really like. There's certain items that I prefer to just to have on the D-pad, so that way I don't have to pause and get them out into my slot, like the fairy ocarina. All right. Before I go talk to Zelda, I am going to go straight to Kakariko Village and get myself a bottle, assuming I can get there before night. But I'm going to do that in style because there is an owl that stops you from going in there. So we're going to try a small glitch real quick called a WES, which means Water Extended Super Slide. We're going to just get a bunch of speed by dropping into the water from a jump slash, and if I can do it, we'll just get right into there. Oh yeah, I got it. That's it. So, in order to do that, what I did was I got a specific angle, which it's not too specific, but it's pretty close. I got the speed from a jump slash and then held my control stick ever so slightly, so that way he's like just turning on the spot here. This is called ESS position. And the game doesn't really understand what to do when you're holding ESS position when you're already going at such a high speed. But you can't get to such a high speed from the recoil and keep moving normally. That's what going into the water initiates. It initiates that to keep that momentum. It pushes you out of the water so that way you can get that slide. And it's really cool. And it is a pretty tough trick, but it allows me to get into Kakariko Village before it goes night. So that way I can get this bottle. And I'd rather have this bottle as early as possible. Oops. Didn't mean to throw it that direction. And I'm just doing a very quick route for the Cuckoos. It's not the fastest route, but it's the one I know. And the one I've practiced. Oh. Whoops. Go that way. And, you also go that way. Alright. So the next thing that I do after I get this bottle is I'm gonna get bugs, and then I'm gonna go to Hyrule Castle, because at this point I'm supposed to go talk to Zelda. And I'm just gonna replace the bugs back on there, and I'm gonna hit it with a quick save. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for night. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And this owl, if I did not do that super slide, would have stopped me, and it would have become night, and I wouldn't have been able to get that bottle. I'd have had to wait. But with it being night, there's a few things I can do, like get some money. Beating 10 of these stall children will spawn a big stall child, which should drop me I think a blue rupee at least. And I do need some rupees for when I go into the Hyrule Market. I might as well just do this and use crouch stabs instead of regular jump attacks. Here he is. Yep, blue rupee. I've got 20. That's the minimum amount that I need. But I'm going to get some more. There we go. Whoops. Aim these up. They are more consistent at hitting each stall child if you're angled up. I don't know. That's just how that works. There you go. Oh! 60. 60's nice. So let's just real quick max out my max out my wallet. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. There we go. Rupees are maxed out. Alright, and before I do anything, there is a Skulltula here. And we're going to go and do the shooting gallery. Fun fact, you don't need the slingshot to do this shooting gallery. So if you aim right around here, you only have to press left and right. You don't have to press up and down. Just right about here. Now for the red ones, which the second set of red ones is a little harder because it's a little faster. But I've done this so many times, I'm a pro. Alright, before we do anything, real quick, we're just gonna walk back into town and walk right back out. Just so we can get Malon out here. Alright, let's talk to Malon a couple more times. There we go. There's the weird egg. The weird egg is one of those required items. Starts the child trade quest. But we have to wait a full day for this thing to hatch. So we're gonna real quick just put this up on my D-pad. Oh no! I took a wrong angle. Alright. Let's try this again. Roll this way. There we go. Back walking is faster in areas that is more than 4 rolls long. So you will see me walking backwards a lot. All right, and now we wait. You're supposed to, with these boxes, is push both of them down here. But I'm going to jump with using only one. But we wait for day. Because I got here very much in the early morning. So, oh well. There are some things I could do before, like right now. However, I'd rather have Zelda's Lullaby right now, rather than go straight to, you know, doing all these weird side quest things. So, we're gonna wait about 2 minutes. And these 2 minutes are going to be pretty boring. But I just will go over everything that you're seeing on screen. So on screen, obviously, you have my timer. And down right in the middle is my input viewer. If you have not figured out yet what all they do, the red one at the top is start. The blue one is A. Green one's B, obviously. Then the regular C buttons over there. But this top right one, top right gray bar, shield. The middle one underneath that start button is Z. And then this very useless one that only toggles the map is L. And then, the big moving stick. Alright, we're done. We're done waiting. I don't have to fill any more time. Speak to Talon, and he's gonna run because his daughter is about to let him have it and yell at him for falling asleep on his milk delivery. So we're going to push this once more. Really cool. We're going to pull out the sword, jump, and jump slash. Oh. Let's try it without pulling out the sword first. Jump and jump slash. There we go. Straight in. And if you do this right, all you have to do is hold up left and side hop. Because of the way... Get these guys. Nope. Because of the way that these guys look and their vision works, he won't see me here. There we go. And then carefully walk backwards behind this guy. There we go. And right here changed up. All right. There we go. It's just playing some things because it's showing. There's a secret red rupee here, and if you shoot this one, a guard pops out and throws a bomb at you. But let's talk to Zelda and completely skip her text. And she's gonna give me the letter, and let's get out of here. And I learned Zelda's Lullaby. And before we go and do anything, we're going to stop by Lon Lon Ranch. There's some things I can do here. Before I forget about the blader. Alright, we get into Lon Lon Ranch, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk to Talon again. Because he's got something for me. It's a bottle! He gives me a bottle for finding his super cuckoos. Which there's one here, should be this one. And then it's one of these four. One. There it is. It is jumped to roughly the same place, but the way they move is pretty random. There is a Skulltula in this tree. So let's just get our power crouch stab. And get our Skulltula. We're going to talk to Melon. And then pull out her... Nope, not pull out her ocarina. She's going to say something about her mother wrote this song. And then pull out the ocarina to learn a Epona song. And then the last thing I can do here right now is go back into these stables, to the windmill over here. And in this windmill, holds a piece of heart, which I will be getting all of in this game, in this playthrough. Alright, and now we're gonna head back to Kakariko. Again, this walking backwards is faster than rolling over distances farther than 4 rolls. So it's almost always worth it to go ahead and just turn around. Alright, line us up there. And let's go to the second dungeon, shall we? Into Kakariko Village. This is just going to be a lot of back and forth real quick, just to start the trek up the mountain. Because I am going to... no, I won't start the mass quest. But what I will do is I will just go over this direction. And we're going to take a stop by the graveyard. And we're going to get another song in here. Oh, great. There we go. This is about the only cutscene that I can't skip. But we're just going to open up this grave by playing the song of the royal family. Oh, it's sped up just a little bit. And... oh, there we go. Just quickly... just make real light work of these guys. Opens this door to give us a great song that I wish I could have gotten on my first trip to Kakariko. Gives me the Sun Song, which is real nice. Which lets me change the time of day at any point. But I will do that now. Real quick, because the guard man by the gate up to the Death Mountain told me to go get a Hylian shield from the bazaar, but I really don't want to pay for one, even though he gives me a discount after talking to him. It's 80 rupees. The discount's 40 rupees. I want one for less. So how about free? The hidden Hylian shield right in that grave right there. So while I've got it nighttime, I might as well get the Skulltulas around town. There are 5 Skulltulas around here. Each are pretty obvious to find if you just listen for them. Oh, most of them are obvious to find if you listen for them. There's one. Let's do that. I don't remember if I'd swung the sword recently. There's 2. And then there's one in this tree. Alright. 2 more. This one's skull number 4. And then there's one final one right here. That's skull number 5. Let's see how many I've got so far. 11. I can get the adult's wallet, I believe, is the first one. Yeah, the adult's wallet is the first one. I'll get that when I come back. Death Mountain Trail. There's a heart piece that is supposed to be. It is very much supposed to be an adult heart piece that you're supposed to get when you go forwards in time. It is that one right there. But we'll get it. We'll get it as a child. Without doing any glitches whatsoever, you can get that one really easily. Alright. Run straight here. Open this up. So that way we can get fire. There we go. There's that. Just reset my fire timer by putting away this stick. We're going to do that by just swinging our sword. And then open up the shortcut. He's going to say, oh, you can get through here by just listening, but I already know the route, so it doesn't matter. Here. Go straight through. Take a backwards route, and then go back to the left. Get power crouch stab. Wait for him. Back up slightly, and then crouch stab. Again, one-shots most enemies. And I have 4 hearts, so I'm just going to roll straight through. At the tail end of your roll, you do have a little bit of invincibility. So about half of these are not going to hit me at all. Oh, uh-oh. I took a wrong angle. This way, we're just going to back walk. We're going to get too far past them, but if they shoot at us. Gives me sorry song. And then we're just going to go right back. All right. Time to go back to Goron City. And the fastest way to do that is to not go through the Lost Woods properly, but to like back to it. We're just gonna leave the Lost Woods and then walk back into the Lost Woods. Because there's something else I need to grab on the way to the to the area. There's actually a couple of things I need to grab. All dealing right in this room. First, we're going to pull out the slingshot and aim for the 100 and hit that 3 times. And get our second and final upgrade to our seeds. Alright. That's as much as we can upgrade that. And now we just do the Ocarina game. This is going to be a little slow. But it's giving me a pretty good pattern there. Alright, green rupee, one more. Sorry, I gotta do a little focusing just so I can remember them. There we go. Whoops. I might be going just a little too fast. Just make a circle. Got it. Down, right, up, left, up. Okay. Is that it? Nope, one more. I win one more. I don't remember how many times you have to do this because in randomizer it only makes you do it once. Oh, just twice. Okay. Okay. One more round. No. No. No, I have to do it. It's so long. Okay. And a couple more rounds. Okay. Whew. I almost forgot that one. Down, up, 8, down. I think that's it. Yes! I got the piece of heart! Oh, that took forever. Anyway. It's time to actually do what I was supposed to be doing. Going to the Gorons. Alright, let's talk to Darunia so I can get It's a strength upgrade. Oh, right. I forgot. Play the song. I can't believe they animated a whole dance for him. He loves the music. I can't blame him. It is good. The Goron bracelet, it lets me pick up bombs. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully I get this first try, because normally I do this. No. I already have this open. Or if I need it opened, I already have a bomb bag. But that should be it. Yes! First try! We're going to grab this heart piece right here by just doing a backflip. At a slight angle. Lets me get that. Alright. I'm going to go through this properly. Normally I skip about half of this. But we'll do the regular thing. But I gotta wait for it to rise. And you can just kind of grab ledges from like 6 feet away. Normally I would do a glitch hop to just hop up here. I'll show it off real quick, but I won't press this switch. Just rolling into a bomb like this, holding the shield and grabbing as it explodes, lets you just hop up. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the real dungeon. Because I guess I will. Let's see if I can line this up properly. That might work. Yes, it does. There is a Skulltula right in here. I didn't mean to hit it with that and break my stick, but that works. Now I gotta be careful with him, because he's fire keys. He will burn my shield. But there are 2 extra shields in here if you do so happen to burn your Deku shield. Let's grab this. Alright. Just gonna run through here. And just make sure I've got power crouch stab. And he's just gonna land and do that. And we're gonna wait for him to run over. Dave just got a long cycle. But they're gonna die really quick. That looks like it's just a little too loud. And this last one's done. That I need a real bomb for. Well, I guess I can do that right here. But it's not important. There is a business scrub in there. I don't remember what he sells you. Let's go check what he sells. Oh, I'm trying to do a super slide here. Am I good enough to do a solo bomb super slide? Not with a bomb flower. What do you sell me? Deku sticks. No. No, I don't need Deku sticks. I've got one. And these are the dongos. We're just going to run right past them. And light these 3 torches. I should just be able to roll through. That's an excellent example right there of having invincibility through a roll. I don't know what I'm doing there. There's nothing in there for me. In there is the compass. We're just going to do this. And we're going to wait. Because I have this... Oh, I don't have this one turned off. Interesting. Well, we're going to backflip up these stairs anyway. If you need rupees, there's a 20 in this one. And a gold Skulltula right here. No! You weren't supposed to see me. There are some fire keys in here, so I'm not going to take any risks. I'm going to switch over to this shield. Moving that, only one will work as well. Let you climb the ladder, so. Alright. Just rolling across here. No! I have to go all the way back. No. No, I have to climb the ladder. I can't believe I got hit. I never get hit there. Oh well. Just gonna backflip up those stairs again. If you can hear that gold Skulltula there, there's one there. We will get it later. We can't get it now, but we'll get it later. That button stays pressed. There we go. Doing a jump here just extends out where you land. It's a little faster. Not by much though. Should be a heart in this chest, not bomb. Oh no, it's 20 rupees. If you're still low on rupees, or if you need more rupees, right there. There's an angle here. Oh. To get that bomb lodged behind this ladder. Apparently I'm bad at it today. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad at it today. Try this again. Oh my gosh. Nothing. Nothing there either. Oh my gosh. Am I just not throwing it from close enough? It's not working. I don't know what's going on, but it's the way we gotta do it. There it is. All right. And in normal Zelda fashion, shoot the eyes. That's always the solution. There is a fight coming up, also known as Right Now. Let's see, does he also come straight at me from this angle? Yes, you do. Cool. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot, this isn't Twilight Princess. I can't just speed up the pull-out animation by going into first person first. In that room down there are some Deku Scrubs that will sell you nothing items that you don't need. Unless you're running low on, like, Deku Nuts or whatever. And that is a very important switch. You press this switch. Make sure you press this switch. But now that I have bombs, I can just hop across this and blow things up with bombs. Let's see, did I get the correct... Oh, yeah, I did. In that room across the bridge holds the second Deku Shield. The first one is in that room with the business scrub there. If you burn your Deku Shield, go to one of those two locations. They've got a Deku Shield for you, so you don't have to spend 40. Well, I mean, the business scrub is 50, but that way you don't have to go back all the way back to Kakiri Forest to get one. You're just gonna go through here and be a little safe about the fire keys. By just shooting them down as we get into the room. If I do remember correctly, which I should, there's a Skulltula in this room. Take out a bomb, just throw it. And because I'm coming in to this room and, well, reloading this room from this side, I'm just going to do this. Oh, no! I'm glad I switched shields. Let's just get the milk out real quick. Drink the milk. Just to get an empty bottle. Because there is a fairy right here, as you can see. Just flying around. There we go. I knew it was coming back in bounds at some point. I really shouldn't need this fairy, but just in case. But I could do this fight with half a heart and not be at risk of dying at all. I've done this fight way too many times, so. We're just gonna beat this fight real quick. Quick, do that, and then we'll switch back over to the Deku Shield. But he shoots fire at you. You're gonna lose your shield. Not the way I do this fight. And jump slash with the Deku Stick just to make sure you got power crouch stab. And like I said earlier, power crouch stab using a jump slash with a Deku Stick is like jump slashing with the Master Sword. Normally boss fights are 3 hits. This one's gonna be 2. It's... King Dodongo is a very weak boss. 1, and then he rolls. And now we wait for him to breathe, pull out the sword, and he's dead. This is a very fast boss. The easiest boss in the game right there. There we go. That's dungeon number 2 done in an hour and 6 minutes. It's crazy. There's some more stuff here that I can do for 100% things, but we're going to come back. I've got to come back at some point, so we're just going to come back and do everything. Get out of here. Just another one. How many do we got? We got 20 yet? Nope. 15. Oh well, I'll get the adult wallet anyway. So we're just gonna run straight into this Skulltula house and get the adult wallet. I don't know why I pulled that sword. There it is, adult wallet. Wahoo! I didn't even look at how many art pieces I had. One more. That's not. We're not too bad progress. But I want to do another dungeon real quick. I want to do. I'm gonna do an early dungeon. This doesn't matter. You can do this once you become adult. You can do this dungeon. Well, once you can change back to kid. But we're gonna do this now because I don't want to do it later. We're gonna do something called ISG, which is Infinite Sword Glitch. As you can see, we are constantly swinging our sword. We're gonna put this away, and we're gonna carefully, very carefully, pick up a Cucco. Let's try that again. We're going to reload so that way we don't die to Cuccos. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to very carefully pick up that Cucco. There we go. There's infinite sword glitch. And very carefully, grab this Coco. And we're going to walk forward and not back walk because we can lose it. And we're going to, before I do this, we will be really quickly pulling out the shield to drop the Coco and then backflipping immediately. We're going to skip water collision by interrupting it with the small cutscene. And I hold up left. It always works for me this way. But I'm ready to pause just in case it isn't. There we go. And now I'm in the bottom of the well early. I'm not supposed to be here until I have songs that are, right here. One of these two songs. I don't remember which one it is. It's probably this one. But I'm in a dungeon early, which is neat. I am here for two reasons. I am here to get bomb chews, which is a separate set of bombs, so that way I can do some pretty cool things. And then I am also here for some Skulltulas and the Lens of Truth. There are 3 Skulltulas in this dungeon. So I need 3 keys to get to it. But before I get all the keys, I'm going to drain this moat of the water around. And blow this up. Any of these rocks that have the red cut into them, you can blow up. I got Deku Nuts finally. There is a couple of Gibdos in here, but if you're very careful, it won't matter. Gibdos can only see you at certain speeds. So if you just go about this slow... Oh, uh-oh. And we're just going to run now. And then get rid of this. And we're going to just do a quick spin. Just to get rid of these guys. There we go! And there's a key in here. Oh, right, I never explained ISG. So, Infinite Sword Glitch that we did to get into here is done by interrupting your crouch stab animation. And that is, it's done in many ways. The key is here. There we go. That's every key that I need. Actually, I should have waited on coming into here because I can't get any of the skulls. I'm gonna have to come back in here, but we're gonna real quick fight Dead Hand here. You interrupt the crouch stab animation, which is this one, with another action. Pretty much talking to anything. You can do it on really anything. So we're gonna just do another jump slash just to cancel that. And then we're gonna do this, and I'm just gonna prove it to you. We're gonna crouch stab and just talk to Navi. And now I'm infinitely sword slashing. This will take me out of ISG. Well, it should. We in check. Yep. Bam. Bam. Done. And ISG is canceled by pulling out your shield without targeting, crouching, slashing your sword. And it's a very useful glitch for to do many other things, mainly bomb hovering. But I got the Lens of Truth. That's the only thing I need in here for now, so we are going to do a reset, a save warp. So, there we go. Do a save warp. Takes me out to the beginning of the dungeon, and the water doesn't extend here, but it does extend here. So let me show off some more, like, ISG real quick. We're going to be very careful to look at this, check this sign while not... Okay, so, obviously, it'll do this. But, a cool thing about ISG is you can't fall off ledges. It's a very neat thing. So what you can do is you can, if I can time this right... I cannot. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's... try doing bomb chew hover real quick. Nope, it doesn't work here. It's way easier in Majora's Mask to get hovers going because of the blast radius not expanding. But when I'm an adult, I will show off a little bit of hovering. I won't do a whole bunch of it, but I'll be able to show it off. So I might as well right now just real quick. That didn't work. Try this again. I'm gonna do a super slide just to that didn't work. Oh my gosh. I'm normally really good at this. Here, and then there. No? What? There we go. This is a super slide. It's just like the water extended super slide, but it's done with bombs. Just to get in here. Come on. I can't believe that took so long. And because of my insistence on just doing those things, I'm going to be running at really low bombs, so at some point I'm going to need to get both bomb upgrades. Just so I can hold more bombs. I'm just going to throw Bomb Chew right forward. Oh no, I'm out of sticks. It's a good thing that I don't need a whole bunch of those. I only need to buy like 4 of these. 4 of these beans, because I only need 4 of them. I believe so. Hold on, let me think. I think I only need 3. I will not use that now. I will use this Cocoa to get a few things. Things that I shouldn't technically be able to get right now, but I can. Because I've just played this game too many times. You're supposed to jump across from there with the Cocoa. But if you do this right, you can just jump across from here. You can grab the ledge. And it just kind of works. Another thing. You get into Zora's Domain by playing Zelda's Lullaby. If I don't lose this Cuckoo, I will get in there using the Cuckoo. So real quick, we're going to be very careful about the angle that I do this at. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, you're right here. Ah, this sucks. I gotta go down. I don't get the Cuckoo. Yeah, I'll try it with, oh no. I'll try it as an adult. I can do it as an adult. I hear it. It didn't leave all the way. Yes, I can do it now. So this waterfall is just a wall, right? It is a wall. There is a small gap on this side that you can get behind it by just running and jumping. And then you can just skip playing Zelda's Lullaby. And there's a replacement Deku stick right there. First order of business in Zora's Domain is to go and get the silver scale by playing this minigame right here. And then I hold back just to try to get those ones, but I missed. Can I get these two in one dive? Yes, I can. When you're swimming, if you do spam B, it is a little bit faster. They don't say that anywhere in the game, but it does work. You do swim a little bit faster if you spam B. Alright, I had the silver scale, but I'm not going to jump down yet. I am going to get a piece of heart to get, you know, a piece of heart. Light this torch and reset my timer. Oh. It's not my camera button. I'm playing a lot of rare games, which recenters the camera by holding R. I'm at an angle where I should just be able to open this chest by mashing A. Nope, I'm not. I'm half a step too far. There we go. And now I'll take the shortcut. Dive and get the letter. And there's some things that I gotta do first before I leave here, or I will forget. First, I need to select beans. And I need to talk to this guy with the ocarina. Oh, that's not. And we're about to get the Scarecrow song. And I just do a clockwise circle, starting it down. That's my normal Scarecrow song. I run over here and plant the beans. Alright. And now to go back. Normally, my playthroughs, I do forget to get the Scarecrow song, so I'm kind of stranded for a little bit. And I have to make an extra trip to get a Scarecrow song. And just show the letter, because it's addressed to him. And while he's sliding, I'm gonna go get a fish. Alright. And time to enter the third dungeon, which is this fish. Alright, then down and do this. Alright. This is all I'll need for the entire dungeon. Once I get the boomerang, the sticks will just replace the boomerang. That's it. Here's Princess Rudo. And we just follow her down. And she's annoyed that I've followed her, so but she'll allow me to carry her out of here. And look at that upper body strength from Link. Oh my gosh. Could only dream of having upper body strength like that. Oh. To just carry a girl up above your head like that, that's crazy. I should have shot this down. Nope, I missed it. Try this again. There we go. Here's a Skulltula. Let's do just a jump slash there real quick. And you can throw her to get to hit that. Walk into this room, and I just hold shield. There's a deck scrub, a business scrub across there. I will come back for that. But right now, I am focused. Yeah, I'll do that now. I'll check it right now. Because I don't remember what he has. I think, if I remember correctly, it's a Deku Nut upgrade or just some Deku Nuts. Let's check. Oh, it's not an upgrade. I'm an idiot. But I'm going to miss this cycle. But we got to wait. There is a kind of a bit of waiting around in this dungeon, mostly just for cycles of just these. And we're going to slide into the back of a room. We're just going to run past an enemy that's going to drop down from the ceiling. Because he drops down slower if you come at it from this angle. And now we go left. Or this is right. Whoops. Drop around in that switch just so that way we can get into this room. If I remember correctly, this room is the compass? Maybe? I never remember which this dungeon. I always skip this dungeon. Oh, I'm standing on the chest. But I know this is not... This shouldn't be the boomerang, but we are going to get the boomerang in this dungeon. Oh, it is the boomerang! I don't have to open any other chests. Alright, we gotta go back and collect her, because she's mad that I set her down and didn't bring her in. But she's just right here. It's not too far of a walk. I also need to replace my bombs. With the boomerang. And this room should have a... Oh, right. This one's a setter down as well. This has this weird tentacle thing, which we're just gonna stand right underneath of. Oh, I'm a little too close. I'm a little too underneath it. And just keep throwing the boomerang at it, and I'm good. That's the map. I don't need it. But you might, so if you're playing along, just grab that, and you might need it. Alright, this one isn't a one. I don't need this room, but I'm stuck in this room. I will say this about Ocarina of Time versus Twilight Princess is the Twilight Princess has a way more useful boomerang. That's the compass. But I don't need it. We're instead just going to run over to this half of the room again. I'm just gonna run forward and be underneath of it, but not too far underneath of it. And just spamming the boomerang just kind of beats that little tentacle thing. And we got one more to beat before we can move on and go farther in the dungeon. In this room, you do have to defeat all these guys, so I'm going to try to I'm going to hit these guys first. Just so that way they don't come over and hit me while I'm just standing here. Spamming boomerang. There we go. We can continue. And then we drop down this hole. And there's 2 Skulltulas here that we can grab from right here using the boomerang. Hey, look, it's the spiritual stone. We're done with the dungeon. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah. All right, get on down and let's get out. Or I'll come up to you. Uh-oh. Don't leave me. And we're not done. Of course we aren't. We got a mini boss in this dungeon. Just real quick, set a crouch stab. Roll a bit just to get... Oh, no. Hit him. And a power crouch stab kills this mini boss. Alright. These are easily stunned, and I've been hit off. Of course I have. No! Why am I missing all of my platforming? There. There we go. Finally! I've done it. I've made it through probably the hardest room. Alright, there's a blue switch, and as we know, blue switches do not let us just press them. We gotta have something on there. It's a good thing these boxes are conveniently placed. Here's a Skulltula there. And target this and away from the wall, and the boomerang just hits it. And now we're in the boss room. This is Baronade. He's probably the second or third longest boss in the entire game. We start by disconnecting him from Jabu. And then heavy focus on the boomerang for this boss. Lots of stunning. And that should be it. And if we can get in... Oh, yeah. There we go. Aw, mid. If you can hit him fast enough on that phase, you don't have to spend time trying to throw the boomerang past the jellyfish. Three power crouch stabs will kill this boss. Let's target and start side hopping. You're good. Hey, you're here. You've missed almost all 3 dungeons. You got here. Unless you've just been watching. It's fine. But that's the 3rd dungeon. It's time to do some 100% stuff. 3 dungeons in less than 2 hours. And since it's been 2 hours, I guess I will explain. I do have some quality of life features. I have story skip on. I have instant text. You know, just those kinds of things. But I do have some things to go back through the game to get. Mostly Skulltulas. So now that I've done all 3 dungeons, I can go back to every dungeon that I've done previously that hasn't had all of their Skulltulas completed, which I should check, go back into Jabu and check, because I forgot to check if I got all of them. Let me just walk right in real quick. And the map shows it, as you can see there, with the Skulltula right next to the title. That means I have every Skulltula collected in the area. I do have to come back here in a bit because I don't have magic, because I didn't want to climb Death Mountain yet. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, let's do the Lake Hylia ones first. There are 2 Skulltulas I can get right now from Lake Hylia. And a heart piece. Actually, there's 3 Skulltulas I can get from Lake Hylia. I forgot. I have bugs. So let's start with some fishing. Just have a real nice, relaxed night of fishing. Yes, I understand. I'm going to catch the largest fish in the pond, which is right here. Come on. Come on. No? There are some other quality of life features that I could turn on for fishing. I'm not going to. Yes! I got him. And now, come on. Get in there. No! I lost it. Meaning he's gonna swim to the bottom of the pond and not grab my thing. Maybe? Yeah, he's swimming to the bottom of the pond. He's hanging out down there, so that means I cannot get this heart piece right now. But fishing is a little tough. So I am going to go ahead and quit. And don't mind me changing some settings. We're going to do it. We're doing it. Mini games, fishing, guarantee bite, instant fish. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're turning it on just for right now. I gave it a try. Do it again. Right here. All right, fish. All right, I won. And we'll get that turned off. Yay, I got the highest pound of fish I can get as a child. All right. I want to quit. There we go. All right, I got some Skulltulas to go grab. First, most bean patches in the game, they have gold Skulltulas in them. There's only like 2 or 3 that don't. So if you come across a bean patch, throw some bugs in there. You can tell which ones have them by the ones that, if you've planted a bean in there, they shake. You can grab one of your bugs to keep them. Make your bugs infinite. Let's do this just to make sure that I have power crouch stab. And now I'll make it night. Because my last 2 are at night. All right. There's one. Let's put bombs on there. And the second Skulltula that I can get in Lake Hylia right now is right over here. It's really far away. Spam B, and it, again, like I said earlier, it makes you swim faster. I don't know why, it just does. Alright. Gonna go out to Hyrule Field. There's a few things to do out here real quick. And then there's... I'll just keep going through 100% stuff. Which is... We're gonna walk out here and we're going to bomb a hidden area. to get a heart piece. It should only cost 10, if I remember correctly. This one right here is bombed right there. Let's see, can I get a super slide off this bomb? No, I cannot. Here, and we're just going to throw a Deku Nut just to pull him out of the ground. Yes, it is worth 10. Awesome. There's an open grotto here that should have some rupees in it, which I'm going to need some of those. And then we'll run over. I say run. We're gonna super slide. No, that didn't work. Roll. No, that one didn't work either. I have 2 bombs left to do this. No, I was way too early. Fine. We'll walk over. I can't believe I missed it. Again. I don't know what's going on with me and missing super slides today. I really don't. Oh, right there. There we go. On, where's the loading zone? There it is. This is Gerudo Valley. It's got a couple of things for me. It's got 2 pieces of heart and two Skulltulas. First, I need to make it night. And there's the first Skulltula. The other one will be needing bugs. All right. And hopefully I don't lose this Cuckoo when I go and get this piece of heart, because I'm going to need him to get the other piece of heart and the Skulltula. Yes! I've done it. I am very fast. Where am I at? I've beaten the first 3 dungeons. I'm going around and getting the 100% things. More specifically, I have this many items and 26 gold Skulltulas and 4 songs. And all 3 spiritual stones. So I am going clockwise around Hyrule Field. Actually, I'm going to do a save reset and go back to Kokiri Forest. There's that piece of heart. Let's do a save reset. There we go. All right. This should be There's a couple of Skulltulas in Kokiri Forest. I think I can get two of them as child. Most Skulltulas do only show up at night. Yep, there's one right there. Yes, you did. You missed the Zora part. I did that way faster than what I thought I was going to do it. But it's fine. You can always go back in the VOD. There's another bean patch. All right. And time to go into dungeon number 1 again. You've played some A Link to the Past. Awesome. What do you think of it? I need to do this. This is a Mega Side Hop. It takes me to the... No! It was supposed to be faster. I don't know why it pushed me off. It was going to take me all the way up here. Oh, no, I forgot I'm out of bombs. Maybe I'll get some bombs? There's a chance I can get some bombs out of everything here? No? Drop down. Give me bomb. Give me a bomb. No? Whoops. Those have a chance of dropping a bomb, but they didn't. All right. I have bomb choose. I forgot about that. So bomb chews are the ones that they run around, but if you do a backflip and pull them out, they blow up instantly. And there's this one. And that should be everything. Yep. So let's save reset, and we're going to head on over to Dodongo's Cavern. You got the green pendant. Ooh, the green pendant. That's the first dungeon. That's not too bad. Even though I don't know how much you've played, like how long you've played. Getting through the first dungeons is a pretty good achievement. What do you think of that game? All right. We're gonna go ahead and take the shortcut over here to wherever. But first, I'm gonna pull out this and my bugs. First, to get a Skulltula here. And we're gonna refill my Deku sticks. Since I only have one right now. Alright, just pull him out and buy Deku stick upgrade. Never mind, we're not buying the Deku stick upgrade. I'm not getting frame perfect side hops right now for some reason. So it's a little slow there. I need bombs. There are bombs in some of these pots. Not those ones. Nope. Oh my gosh. Absolutely no bombs, of course. Once I need bombs, I don't get them, but we'll come back. Got 30 minutes and A Link to the Past. 30 minutes and A Link to the Past is not bad for getting through the first dungeon. That's pretty good. I can upgrade my sticks now. And we're gonna back walk through here just to take as little damage as possible. Oh look, it's daytime. Oh no, too, you got. Oh, I didn't know that. Don't worry if you haven't been active. It's fine. I can entertain myself, especially with this game. Here it is. There's magic. Ah. I get it. Ah, of course she's crazy. When she's outside, then you can just... You're on now. What do you mean you're on now? Alright, we're gonna go inside real quick. Into the crater. And there is a Skulltula here. Oh, on Ocarina. Good luck with your dungeon that you got. Look, bombs! It's exactly what I needed. And another piece of heart. How many more do I need? One more. Alright, I'm just gonna reset the area, and now I'm good to go. Alright, time to go back inside the... Back inside Goron City. There we go. Alright. There we go. 5 bombs should be good. I'm gonna let that spin around one more time. Oh, that didn't work. There we are. That'll work. Who needs the bunny ears? You need to beat the 3rd dungeon to find the running man who needs the ears. Which is, after I get all of this stuff done around here, is my next goal is to do the trade quest. Run past. Oh boy, oh boy. Just push me there, and this guy gives me an upgrade to my bombs. Bigger bomb bag. And that should fill my bombs. Awesome. How many Skulltulas do I have? 31. It's not a bad number to have. Oh, I need it. I was locked into the glitchy jump state, so I couldn't pull out a bomb. I don't need either of those at the moment. I just need that. Alright. Time to go back to Dodongo's Cavern to get the last... Actually, no. I will get the Dodongo's Cavern Skulltulas after I turn adult. It's way easier to get both of those there. So I'm gonna hold off on Dodongo's Cavern. But I will get this one. This chest here. Should be, if I remember correctly, a purple rupee, maybe? But I don't really remember, but it's right here. Oh, I was right. I was right, and I'm a genius. It's almost like I've played this game 20 bajillion times. Alright. Back to Kakariko. Let me show you something cool. So in Ocarina of Time, if you just jump slash into a corner at just the right way, at an acute angle, it should push me out of bounds. There we go. I'm out of bounds. And in here is the Adult Bazaar. Look at that. When we turn into Fishman. What do you mean, do we turn into Fishman? We don't turn into a Fishman. Not in this game. I should go ahead and turn in the 2, or get the 2 rewards for getting 20 and 30 Skulltulas while I'm here. $20 gives me the Stone of Agony. And 30, I don't remember what it gives me. The Giant's Wallet. That's not bad. You know what I'm thinking I do now? I think I do the trade quest. I do the trade quest right now. That's what I do. Yeah, it's another game. That would be Majora's Mask. That'd be the sequel. The sequel we turn into Fishman. If you want, I'll play that one after I beat this one. You have 16 Skulltulas? There's a lot. There's about 100 of them in the game. And right there should have been a cutscene, but I have story skip on. It gives me the Ocarina of Time. And getting the Ocarina of... Oh, I'm not... not grabbing that. The Ocarina of Time gives me another song, which is really nice. It gives me the Song of Time. And before I do anything else, I know I'm getting slightly sidetracked, but let's do Bomb Chew Bowling. Where do I get the 4th song? Give me a second. Let me think of what songs they are in order. It's Zelda's Lullaby. Please be in the middle. Yes, it's the middle. All right, Cuckoo, stay out of the way. Yes. Give me 1 second to finish up this, and then I'll check. All right, Cuckoo, move! Cuckoo, move! No! Yeah. Aw, man. Move! Yes! I won some bombs. Which is not what I needed, but that's what I need. The biggest bomb bag. Oh no, the left one. I'm gonna do a single ESS turn. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. That's an ESS turn. There we go. And now we just have to be reliant on the big Cuckoo. Stay there, stay there, stay there. No. Move, 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 move. No. Come on. No. Yes, no. Just stand right there. Don't move, don't move, don't move. There we go. And there's one more prize that should come up. That will be really nice. Should be a piece of... Oh, man. I have to do it one more time. These are random. The prizes are random. In what order they come in at. But the next prize I'm wanting is a piece of heart. The Cuckoos never move properly. The way I want them to. There we go. Don't move back! Move away! Let's try this angle. This Coco really likes to hang out on the left side right now. Gosh dang. Stay out of the middle. Move, move, move. Yes! First try through. Now this one should be the piece of heart. Bomb choose. Give me the center. Awesome. The second wall location is also a random thing. Oh, I didn't time that right. Stay out of the move, 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 move. Move out of the middle. No. Let's wait for a good cycle. Yes. Yes. I got more bomb chews. You found the shortcut to Lake Hylia. Good job. I don't have enough rupees to get the piece of heart. Come on. Give me. No. No. Fine. Let's do the Happy Mask shop. Let's grab the Keaton mask. And we're also going to come this way, which seems like it's useless, but it isn't. There is another great fairy here. All right. Right in here is a great fairy, which gives me a great item. Yes, it's a useful item, but it gives me an even better item because I can do a glitch with it. Whenever I see this item, even if I don't have magic and a randomizer, I'm still happy. Forget about what? The Great Fairy? Yeah. Strangely designed, but oh well. Din's fire. All right. And I just walked backwards out of here. And time to do the trade quest. It's time to go to Kakariko Village. Again. And we give this one to the guard. The trade quest is done way faster when you, if you do it later. And you can warp back to Temple of Time. But I'm doing it now. Since I have an empty wallet and I need... And he'll give me... Somebody will give me 500 rupees. And I'd like to have this. So I might as well just do all this now. And again, walking backwards is faster. Ah, yes, the skull mask. And I save warp. Because it needs to come straight to the Lost Woods. Oh, come on. Let's get it there. And then we're gonna just go this way. And put this on in here. And just run around a bit. There we go. Deku stick upgrade. All right. Back into the forest. And this time we're gonna get the business scrub. That's the word I'm looking for. A piece of heart. And he's gonna take the mask from me. There, and there we go. There it is. There's the second Deku stick upgrade. And I am completely out of money. I need to get some money before I leave. And go to the Happy Mask Salesman. Because I have no money to pay this back. So we're just gonna do this. There should be some rupees right in here. This should be rupees. That's 5, but I need a lot more than that. Here should be 5 more. Yep. 13. And we'll just go grab a few from... We're just going to go steal from Mido real quick. There's a green rupee. There's the blue. Should be another one somewhere. Right there. Now I can go give that mask back. Alright. You found the letter. Congratulations. It just takes a while to run across Hyrule Field. It's going to become night, but I'm going to stop that by playing the Sun Song. Oh, right. You asked about the 4th song. The 4th song is the Sun Song, right here. You find that in Kakariko Graveyard. That's where you find that one. All right. The spooky mask. Oh, 2 more masks to return to give to people. Alright. Time to run over to the graveyard. Wait, let's see. I haven't counted how many hearts I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 hearts. All before becoming an adult. Which, after this trade quest that I do, I will. Where's Jabu Jabu? He's in the domain. He's in Zora's domain. So. So I've just got to get back to the castle. and then grab the bunny hood, and then, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna pull the Master Sword. You gotta go. I will pull the Master Sword, and then I will end stream, so it's fine. That was where I was planning on ending stream after pulling Master Sword once I started going real fast and got farther than I thought I would in 2 hours, so. Pulling Master Sword is the last thing I will do. But first I gotta get the bunny hood. Oh no, I talked to him again. Let's get the bunny hood. And then walk into the Temple of Time. All right. Playing the Song of Time opens the door of time, because that only makes sense. All right. Now I can go pull the Master Sword. And it's roughly roughly about half the game. There we go. Oh no, I'm standing in cheek. Because I skipped this story. I got the light medallion. But with pulling the Master Sword, I believe that I will call it there. That's roughly about halfway through the game. In about 2.5 hours. Roughly. It's not exactly. It's a little less than half. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with calling it about halfway through the game. I've got to the major turning point, so I will call it, and we'll be back on Tuesday for some Pokemon.